Have you ever found yourself just sitting on the edge of the bed in the morning trying to stand? Maybe your legs don't feel as steady as they did a few weeks ago. Lifting your arms takes more effort than it used to. And walking? It's not painful, but it feels slower, like your body just isn't as sturdy anymore. If that sounds familiar, you're certainly not alone. Once we pass 60, it's very common to notice a gradual dip in muscle power. But here's the thing, this isn't simply about age. The real issue is how we care for our bodies, especially during the hours we least expect, while we sleep. Yes, sleep is when your muscles get a chance to rebuild and repair. But to do that, your body needs proper fuel, the right kind of nourishment that supports recovery overnight. This doesn't mean eating anything before bed. It means choosing specific foods that are gentle, nutritious, and designed to quietly work on muscle health while you rest. In this video, I'll show you 4 natural bedtime foods that can make a real difference in slowing down muscle loss, boosting strength, and helping you wake up feeling a little more stable and confident each day. And make sure to stay with me until the very end. The final food I'll share is incredibly simple, but its effect on your muscles might surprise you after just one spoonful. If this is your first time visiting the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Each one is designed with seniors in mind. And we'd love to know, where are you watching from? Leave a comment below and let us know. It's always exciting to see where our senior health community is tuning in from around the world. Let's start with kiwi. Most people see it as just a nice addition to a fruit bowl or a refreshing summer snack. But this little fruit might be one of the most underrated allies when it comes to better sleep and nighttime muscle recovery, especially when eaten before bed. First, kiwi naturally contains melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. While many rely on supplements for this, kiwi offers a natural alternative that your body can absorb more easily. Several studies have even found that eating kiwi before bed helps improve both how long and how well older adults sleep. But here's where it gets more interesting. Better sleep leads to better muscle repair. Your body does its deepest healing work during the night, especially during the more restful stages of sleep. That's when muscles regenerate, tissues are restored, and strength quietly rebuilds. But to get those benefits, you need quality rest. And kiwi helps unlock that. On top of that, kiwi is loaded with antioxidants, especially vitamin C and E. These antioxidants fight off inflammation and oxidative stress, which are 2 of the biggest reasons why older adults feel sore, tight, or sluggish in the morning. Instead of letting damage pile up, antioxidants help your body clear it away so your muscles can recover smoothly. There's more. Kiwi is a great source of potassium which supports healthy muscle function and helps prevent those dreaded nighttime cramps. You know the kind, sudden pain that hits your calf in the middle of the night and jolts you awake. A little extra potassium from kiwi might help keep those at bay. And one of the best parts? Kiwi is gentle on your system. Despite its sweetness, it has a low glycemic index, so it won't spike your blood sugar. That makes it a smart choice for anyone keeping an eye on their glucose or managing diabetes. It's also low in sodium, which is helpful features. Or those dealing with high blood pressure. Just peel and eat 2 ripe kiwis about an hour before bedtime. Take your time, maybe while listening to music or winding down with a book. It's a small but meaningful routine that tells your body it's time to rest and it's safe to heal. Of course, as with any food, everyone's body reacts differently. A small number of people with sensitive stomachs might feel a bit of discomfort, but for the vast majority, kiwi is not only safe, it's soothing and beneficial. Now let's talk about eggs. Most people think of eggs as a morning food, maybe part of toast or tucked into a family favorite dish. But here's something unexpected. Having an egg before bed might be one of the smartest things you can do for your muscles, especially as you get older. You might be thinking, eggs at night? But yes, it makes sense when you look closer. Eggs are more than just a source of protein. They're what nutritionists call a complete protein, meaning they carry all 9 essential amino acids that your muscles need to grow and repair. And one of those amino acids, leucine, plays a special role. It's the one that kicks off the whole muscle-building process, essentially telling your body, let's start rebuilding. Here's why that matters more as we age. When you're in your 20s, your body responds quickly to even small amounts of protein. But after 60, the same amount doesn't trigger the same response. You need a bit more, and it has to be high quality. That's where eggs really shine. A single large egg has around 6 grams of protein and roughly 500–600 milligrams of leucine. That might not sound like much, but it's enough to support overnight muscle repair, especially if dinner was light or didn't have much protein. Just one soft boiled egg in the evening can give your body the raw materials it needs to stay strong through the night. But eggs have more to offer than just protein. They're also one of the few natural sources of vitamin D, which a lot of older adults don't get enough of, especially those who aren't in the sun much. And vitamin D isn't just about bone health, it also helps with muscle strength and balance. Add in choline, a nutrient in eggs that supports the nervous system and brain function, and you've got a food that helps both body and mind stay sharp and steady. Now, what about the cholesterol question? That concern is understandable. GS have had a bad reputation for years, but recent research shows that for most people, eating an egg a day doesn't raise the risk of heart disease. In fact, eggs may help improve cholesterol by boosting HDL, the good kind. Unless your doctor has advised against them, eggs can be a safe and very beneficial part of your routine. How you cook your egg makes a difference too. Gentle methods like poaching, soft boiling, or scrambling in a little olive oil are best. They're easy to digest and preserve nutrients. Avoid heavy frying, butter, or too much salt, especially if you're watching blood pressure. And if chewing is difficult, a soft egg is one of the easiest proteins to eat. No effort required. That's the power of a little protein at the right time. It's not about eating a big meal late. It's about giving your body just enough of what it needs to repair itself overnight. While you sleep, your body gets to work. You just need to provide the tools. And now, let's move on to something you may not have considered at all. It's small enough to forget in the back of a kitchen drawer. We're talking about pumpkin seeds. These little green seeds, sometimes tossed into salads or hidden in trail mix, are far more than just a crunchy topping. Especially when it comes to nighttime recovery, sleep quality, and muscle support, they pack a serious punch. Pumpkin seeds with a lot magnesium. This mineral plays a key role in helping your muscles truly relax. When magnesium levels are too low, your muscles can stay semi-contracted even while you sleep. That's one big reason why people feel sore despite getting enough hours of rest. Just a small portion, about 1 ounce, provides roughly 37% of the daily recommended magnesium intake, and when eaten in the evening, they help set the stage for both mental and physical relaxation. But pumpkin seeds have even more to offer. They're one of the rare plant foods that naturally contain tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to make serotonin and then melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time to fall asleep. On their own, tryptophan and magnesium are helpful, but when combined in pumpkin seeds, they work together to encourage longer, deeper rest. And better sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about giving your body time to release growth hormone, repair tissues, and rebuild muscles. That's the real magic that happens while you're fast asleep. Plus, pumpkin seeds offer around 7 grams of plant-based protein per ounce, along with heart-healthy fats that help slow down digestion. This slow release of nutrients provides your body with a steady stream of amino acids throughout the night, supporting muscle repair without overloading your system. Wondering how to incorporate them into your routine? It's simple. A tablespoon or 2 before bed is enough. You can eat them on their own, or stir them into a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt for an added protein boost. Some people lightly toast them in a dry pan to enhance the flavor, but that's optional. Just be sure they're unsalted. Too much sodium at night can interfere with blood pressure, especially for those managing hypertension. Pumpkin seeds are also rich in zinc, a mineral essential for immune support, cellular repair, and hormone balance. That last part is especially relevant for older men, since zinc helps maintain healthy testosterone levels, which are linked directly to preserving muscle mass as we age. Impressive, right? All that nutrition packed into such a tiny seed. Nature really doesn't waste space. A quick note of caution: like all seeds and nuts, pumpkin seeds are high in calories. That doesn't mean you should avoid them, just enjoy them in moderation. Treat them not as a late-night snack, but as a purposeful, nourishing tool for better rest and stronger muscles. Now, let's turn our attention to one last bedtime food. It's not sweet, it's not crunchy, and it won't win any beauty contests, but what it does for your body might surprise you. Cottage cheese? I know, it might not sound exciting. Maybe it reminds you of something your grandma used to keep in the fridge. But don't let its old-fashioned image fool you. Cottage cheese is actually one of the best evening foods for preserving muscle, especially if you're over 60. Here's why it's so effective. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein. Unlike the fast-digesting protein found in chicken, fish, or eggs, casein is slow to break down. Once eaten, it releases amino acids into your bloodstream bit by bit, over several hours. That's exactly what your body needs during the night when it shifts into repair mode. Why does this matter? Because your muscles don't just rest at night, they recover and rebuild. But if there aren't enough amino acids available while you sleep, your body may actually pull protein from muscle tissue to keep other processes going. That's a big problem if you're already dealing with age-related muscle decline. A small portion of cottage cheese before bed solves that. It keeps a slow, steady stream of those muscle-repairing building blocks flowing through your system all night long. It's light, won't upset your stomach, and won't cause a blood sugar spike, making it perfect for bedtime. And there's more. Cottage cheese is also packed with leucine, the same amino acid found in eggs that helps trigger muscle growth. But because casein digests slowly, cottage cheese doesn't just give you a quick burst of support. It helps maintain that support throughout the night. For anyone watching their blood sugar, you'll be glad to know that cottage cheese, especially the plain low-fat kind, is low in carbs. It won't cause any major glucose spikes or crashes. In fact, the protein may actually help stabilize your levels overnight, making it a smart choice for those with diabetes or prediabetes. Worried about sodium or fat? Just look for low-sodium versions or go with 1% fat cottage cheese. These options are widely available and still provide all the benefits without overloading on salt or saturated fat. Now let's talk taste. Some people enjoy cottage cheese as is, others prefer to dress it up a little. You might add a couple slices of banana, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a bit of leftover kiwi. Keep it simple. This isn't a big meal, it's just a quiet message to your body. Here's what you need, now go heal. And best of all, no prep needed. No pots, no blenders, no cooking. You open the container, take a spoonful, and that's it. You're giving your body exactly what it needs to do its job while you sleep, gently, effectively, and effortlessly. A lot of older adults think they need to make dramatic changes to feel strong again, joining the gym, following strict diets, or spending money on fancy supplements. But here's something worth remembering. True strength after 60 doesn't come from doing something extreme. It comes from the quiet power of small, consistent choices, especially the ones you make at the end of the day. That's why something as simple as a spoonful of cottage cheese before bed can be more meaningful than you might think. It's like sending your muscles off to sleep with a little comfort, a signal that you care. So now that we've shared this quiet nighttime journey together, take a moment to pause. You don't have to turn your world upside down. You don't have to measure every bite or push yourself to exhaustion. What your body really needs now is something more gentle, more lasting, habits built on care, not pressure. And that habit might be something small tonight. Maybe it's slicing a kiwi, boiling an egg, enjoying a few pumpkin seeds, or having just enough cottage cheese to carry your body into deep, healing rest. These aren't just late-night snacks. They're thoughtful gestures toward your future. They help soothe your nerves, nourish your muscles, and lead to deeper sleep and better mornings. Each little evening ritual is a way of saying, you still count, you still have strength, you can still rebuild. Because here's the truth that many forget. Muscle loss with age isn't a guarantee. It can be slowed, even reversed. But only if we choose to listen to what our bodies are quietly asking for. Not with big changes, but with steady, simple care. So tonight, instead of lying in bed feeling like your strength is slipping through your fingers, you can rest with the comforting thought that your body is working with you, not against you. If something in this video gave you encouragement or sparked a new idea, I'd love to know. Which bedtime food are you excited to try? Share it in the comments. I read every message, and your story might be just what someone else needs to hear. And if you haven't already, tap that like button and subscribe to Senior Health Tips today. Here we're creating more than content. We're building a community. A place where growing older means growing stronger, wiser, and more supported every day. Until next time, be kind to your body, rest deeply, and wake up feeling renewed. You've more than earned it.